guys, so this will be my live reaction to Boku no Hero Academia 112. Since nothing else is out, I'll have to do this one. But yeah, this chapter is called What Do You Think You're Doing? And we start off with a flashback. Even from way back when I was always one of those kids who didn't know fear. They're so fast and cool. I like these books. No matter what it was, if it caught my interest, it would become my new favorite thing. I just liked everything. It was my nature. And because I was that kind of kid, not only was I aware of the existence of those people called heroes, I was crazy about them. Whenever I find myself in a pinch, I throw my heart and soul at it and challenge it head on. That's what my rod-head fighting spirit was all about. And that's why I couldn't stand that hero. It was his eyes, those hateful eyes which were always looking somewhere far ahead. Those were the one thing in the world I despised. Okay. And that's all for the written portion, folks. Next up is your practical skills, and finally the interview, got it? The practical portion will be judged in groups of 6. When your number is called, proceed to the exam site. The format of the exam is a 3-kilometer marathon. However, this is a course you cannot hope to cross by simply running. You're to make free use of your quirks and dash to the goal. The highest level hero academy in all of Japan. The hottest high school life in the country is waiting for me. Oh, and Todoroki just strolling by. He's repeatedly stacking up ice to propel himself. Man, he's fast. I'm getting a really bad feeling from those eyes of his, but he's got the skill to pay the bills. It's making me burn harder than ever. He's creeping me out, but he's probably a sure bet to pass, huh? Meh. If I take this opportunity to make friends with him, I'm sure his eyes won't bother me one bit once we're classmates. It's a photo finish. Number 41 gets goal first by just a bit. Oh, that's cool. And in less than a third of the average yearly time. Wow, they were good then. Alright, I won, yeah! But man, who knows what's gonna happen next? You're really awesome too. Now that I think of it, you're Endeavor's kid, aren't you? Man, you are amazing. Shut up. Oh, he touched the button he shouldn't have touched. I mean, this is no one's fault. This is an exam. If I pass, then that's all that matters. And I never had any intention of competing with you, got it? He's not looking at me. You're just a nuisance. Ugh. I understand why Inasa doesn't like him. I mean, what the hell do you think you're doing? That's right, Midoriya, knock some sense into them. It's hard to believe that they're from the 2 top schools, that's for sure. It's a real shame, but those 2 probably have no chance anymore. Oh. Wind. A quirk that utilizes wind, that's right. So that's what was bothering me. Now that I think about it, that's him. Why wasn't I able to remember until now? Especially a guy like him, who's so damn loud. I read an article about Todoroki just being really oblivious to things. And I thought that was really cool. Just wanted to bring that up. I guess I wasn't even looking at him from that very start, in order to deny Endeavor and all that he is, because that's the only thing I was seeing. I'd forgotten about you. Was that good or bad? I continued to live my life while my mind and heart remain hazy and undecided. And now of all times, you come back? My past and my blood. I force myself to forget them, but I can't keep going like this. Yes, this is what I want. This is what I talked about in the last chapter. First of all, oh, there he is. I didn't even touch upon Orca in my last review. That one's a pain in my ass. Got a direct hit. Have a taste of the bosses and our teamwork play. You examine these, better watch out because we're gonna tie you all up real good. Damn it, I'm losing my control. Hey. You get what you deserve. Ooh. I think I'm going through this a little faster than I should because I'm trying to figure out what exactly is happening and where everyone is. It wasn't all that affected due to our distance. While the boss is doing his sound wavy thing, let's go mess up all the evacuations, what do you say? Sure thing. Damn, goddammit. What the hell do you think you're doing? You can say that again. I became the very thing I hated the most. Oh shit. My actions are what created this whole situation. I've got to turn this around and take back what I've done. An apology? Not good, we've been breached. They're heading straight for us. Judging by the distance, I need to intercept them or we'll be in trouble. I'll stop. Out of the way. Boom! Oh, that's cool. What's his quirk again? See, this is why I should read things more than one time, because I forget. Shindo, I thought you couldn't move after taking Orca's ultrasonic waves. Well, I'm numb from my fingers to my toes, that for sure. Sound waves and vibrations, due to recoil from our quirks, our brains get shaken up every day, so I build up a bit of resistance, you might say. Better yet, I was planning on rolling with that and hit him with a surprise attack, you know. But then those two dumb little first years had to go and his character did a 180. I've shut down their movements, it's up to you to put them completely out of commission. Let's split up our efforts and evacuate the rest of the victims ASAP. I'm guessing that's a plus point in their book. Now then, I've finished off the wind user, so I suppose it's about time. So I suppose it's about time to head over and back the rest of them up. I picked a pointless fight with him. Our compatibility is terrible, and we have absolutely no ability to cooperate. How could we possibly match up with a top hero with such terrible odds stacked against us? But if by chance you're thinking the same thing, then with heat the wind becomes unstable. I'll scoop it up from the bottom. I'm completely numb, I can barely squeeze out an ounce of power, but who gives a damn, I gotta do this. With flames and wind. We'll shut you down for good. That's amazing. While surpassing their ego and stubbornness, a blazing whirly fusion technique burst forth. That's good. That's nice. That's really nice. Okay, thoughts. This chapter was fairly simple. Let's get everything out of the way and then come back to Todoroki and Inasa. Shinso and Izuku, Midoriya, Daku. Their cooperation is probably gonna give them points. And yeah, I really like that direction because it seems like Daku for the moment is focusing on helping the civilians rather than fighting. So yeah, I kind of like that edge because I assume that his edge would, his way of doing things would be fight while making sure that the fight stays out of the civilians' way, and that's kind of what he's doing. Like he's rounding up the civilians, not the civilians, the enemy lackeys, so that he can protect the civilians. It's a little different than what I thought, and that's good. Still haven't seen Bakugo, but he'll probably appear in the next chapter or something, because it seems we're rounding off the Todoroki stuff. So let me get into that just quickly, because I am gonna do the video talking about everything when the arc is over. But I really like that Todoroki is reflecting on himself in this chapter. That's what I requested when I did my review for the last one. So I'm really happy that that's happening, and I'm really happy that he's realized that because of how he was, he might have done things that's not okay. And while that's not really his fault, he still needs to own up for it, I guess. I mean, I did say that I kind of want to see an apology or whatever I said at some point in the live reaction. But this works as well, and I think we might see, maybe not a direct apology, but maybe Todoroki just saying something like an apology. Todoroki's struggle is real. I really like his struggle, and his character arc has been really great, but I really just want him to move on from that and just get on a path, as I said in the review last time as well. I don't think there's much to say, really. The chapter really speaks for itself. It was enjoyable. I have to go back and reread some of the parts in it, but that'll be for my big roundup when I do that video, whenever this arc is over. Yeah, ultimately, it's a good chapter. Also, let me just quickly talk about Gang Orca. because he's a really, really good choice for this exam, the way that he can immobilize the hero candidates. Because that's like killing them, but not killing them. He's taking them completely out of commission. And I am guessing, I don't know if this is minus points for them that they were immobilized, because of course if you die as a hero you can't really do shit. But that's gonna be up to the people who make the points. But yeah, I really like Gang Orca, and I think he's just a really good hero villain for this arc. And it mixes up, because it would have been really boring had we not had an enemy. Although, that being said, I am hoping that this arc wraps up in 5 chapters or less, because this is an exam, and while a lot of things that are happening are essential to character development, especially for Todoroki and possibly for Bakugo and Uraraka, and some of the others I guess, but especially those 3 I feel like. I don't think it helps the story too much. I mean, of course it's setting up that they get the license, but you get what I mean. This is an exam, it's not really much else. It's important, for sure, but I really do want to get into another arc, because that's one of the things that I really like about Boku no Hero, is that it's so fast-paced, because, I mean, it's not One Piece, and I'm not gonna compare it to One Piece, but One Piece is just so long that when you have something that goes through arcs so quickly, it's like a nice break from my favorite manga. So yeah, 5 chapters or less, because then this arc has been around 15, 17 chapters, which, yeah, that's about 2 volumes, which works. I think most of the arcs are not more than 2 volumes. Maybe the Camino arc I feel like was a little longer, or maybe the mountain training arc was maybe also a little longer, but usually those were also arcs that really, like, it focused on a lot of characters, and it really drove the story forward with these 2 arcs. So yeah, I'm just gonna end off here, because I'm just gonna repeat myself if I don't. If you like my live reaction or my thoughts on the other, I don't know. If you like the video in any kind of way, you can leave a thumbs up on the video. Leave in the comments below what you thought of this chapter. I'm guessing mostly we'll talk about Todoroki, but that's fine too. It was very much his chapter, him and Inasa, of course. And yeah, you can subscribe if you're interested in seeing more. I do reviews of One Piece, Haikyuu, Shokugeki no Soma, and I do weekly videos on One Piece the anime and Haikyuu the anime. So if you're into those, you can subscribe. And until next time, bye!